Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
I'm actually expecting to see new faces to be in the nominees.
The most important thing is being nominated. When you're nominated, it tells you you've done a good job.
I'd like to see the nominees and basically to network and meet artists from different parts of Africa.
It's AFRIMA, it's Africa, it's Lagos, so let's do it. You know what I mean?
Every artist in Africa, they are mind-blowing.
I'm just here to see good music being appreciated.
Why are we doing this? For some of you that we have been on this journey together in the last 7 years, though the first one started in 2014, we had the first one 2014, up to now, you know we are using the platform of music, of art, of entertainment, of our culture to communicate our continent positively to the rest of the world. The AFRIMA is more than just an award ceremony, or it's more than the glam and the glaze all of us see. It's a tool for communication, a tool to change the narrative of the continent. The idea is how can we use music as a tool to integrate Africans, for us to know each other more. That's one of the key objectives of AFRIMA. Also, how can we ensure that this sector, the music industry sector, contribute to the GDP of the continent? You know more than I do that our artists live famous, but many of them die in poverty. How do we ensure that we call the attention of the continent, of our leaders, to that sector? And of course, the fourth one is to celebrate Africans that are doing great, that are doing well. Establish upcoming artists who are using their talent to make everybody happy and to ensure that this continent has something positive to be talked about. Those are the key objectives. And we have these shared objectives with the African Union Commission. And that is why AU has been driving this since 2014 with us. And beyond the political, it's more of social and cultural as well, to ensure that at the end of the day, we have something great, unique, with credibility and integrity. And that is why you have an array of jury members. We have 13-man jury in AFRIMA, the model. We have 2 persons representing each region, and we have 5 regions on the continent. So 5 times 2, 10. So we recognize the dimension of the diaspora, diaspora dimension, Europe and America. You know, many Africans, and many still want to go to Europe and America, unfortunately, or interestingly. We have 1 from Europe, representing Europe, and 1 from representing America. 2 plus 10, 12. Then you have a representative of the African Union in the jury, making what? 13. So at the end of the day, you have all the regions represented, and these are the people that go through all the work submitted. They give them marks, assess them, and throw in the nominees. And it's left for Africans and the people of this continent to vote for the winners. This is how winners emerge at AFRIMA. At the end of the day, there's what we call international auditor. What they do is to go through all the voting process from day one to ensure that no mago-mago at the end of the day. Pardon my language. That all the results, that's more reason why you see a lot of surprises at AFRIMA. You see a category, you see that some artists are very popular. At the end of the day, some less popular ones sometimes emerge as the winners. And that's a sort of surprise, because at the end of the day, it's the artist that has the highest number of votes that will be declared winner. And nobody can change it. If a Mike Dada, a village artist, I promote, I communicate, I design banners on social media, on traditional media, to call people to vote for me. And I have the highest number of votes where you have the likes of Ikeja, Masakela, and all of the big artists on the continent. AFRIMA would declare in Mike Dada, a village artist, the winner. That's the process. This cannot be done by individual or few persons alone. The media, the industry people, we need to make this work yearly, annually, because it requires a lot of resources to make it work. Not only resources in terms of money, but in terms of quality human resources, quality people to make it work. Today, what we'll be doing basically is to announce the nominees. Because we walk into this morning up to about 12 noon, so what we'll be doing is to release the regional in AFRIMA, you know, we have regional and continental categories. Regional, that's best female and male in each of the regions. And we have continental categories, which are about 22 categories. The jury have agreed that they will release the regional now. And of course, the other continental category will be released in 48 hours, will be sent to everybody, as usual, because the tally and the computation by auditors are still ongoing at the moment. I mean, that's still ongoing at the moment. So we crave your indulgence. I think that's the way we did it last year as well, for some of us that were with us last year, because it requires time to fix this, and everybody must agree on this table and sign on it before it can go out. I want to thank you so much for your patience, for your time, for the honor you're giving to us by supporting us every year to make it work, and we promise that we'll not disappoint you. Thank you, and God bless you all.
All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you warm greetings from His Excellency Musa Faki Mohammed, the chairperson of the African Union Commission, and Her Excellency Amira El Fadil, Commissioner for Social Affairs. I'm very honored to be here today and participate at this media event, which is a culmination of a lot of intensive and hard work by all Africa Music Awards Secretariat and by the team of jurors, which was presented here to us. Allow me to once again express the African Union Commission appreciation to the work of the jury members and that of the AFRIMA Secretariat for this milestone for the 2017 All Africa Music Awards. I'm informed that in this edition, 2017, AFRIMA received over 4,000 entries as compared to 2,500 which were received last year. This robust inscription of musical works shows clearly the appreciation that the professionals of the sector give to this platform and its increased popularity. We hail the work of AFRIMA and its international committee in the promotion of music and the African artist. The All Africa Music Awards is a perfect platform for the engagement and involvement of the youth in the promotion of Africa's cultural and creative industries. The African Union acknowledges the role that the media play in the dissemination and popularization of the All Africa Music Awards. Hence, we express our gratitude to the media houses here present for being an arts and culture faithful partner and assisting us in the promotion of the African music and the African artist. We would also like to request that this partnership with the media is enhanced and strengthened to ensure that the greatest music artists of Africa are awarded and their music reaches out to all spheres of the globe, thereby contributing to the development of our beloved continent.
All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
Can you help me please give Angela Martins another round of applause, please? Throwing it all the way from the African Union to be here with us today. Okay, like we promised you, we're going to be going through the nominees categories. This is just the first list. There'll be other lists to be released later on. You will receive everything in due course. As I mentioned earlier on, the award itself is going to be happening. The award is on the 12th, but there'll be a series of events from the 9th. There'll be a music business conference. There'll also be a concert at the at Bar Beach, the Village concert, and there'll be other things as well. But the main award will be on the 12th of November. We're going to be reading out some names. Some of them might not be recognizable, but I can promise you that every name you hear, male or female, are giants in their own regions. Or just to give you a little, background, the continent, due to some of the language issues, some artists have traveled further than others. There's some Western Africans, there's some Northern Africans, there's some Eastern, Central Africans, Southern Africans who travel throughout the entire continent, whose music is known. But there are others who have not traveled as well, but they're still equally big. So you might hear some names you don't recognize, but trust me, we did a lot of research, did a lot of work, and these are big names and big numbers. And you can also do your own research post this conference to check out the names yourself. Some of the numbers are massive. The numbers on YouTube, then the sales everywhere. So please, without further ado, I'd like to call, we're going to start with Northern Africa, where I discovered so many artists, some with more than 100 million views, some with, is that amazing, 500 million views in some of them. And these are real superstars with incredible videos, incredible music. Despite the language barriers, you will enjoy, I promise you. I'd like to call on our brother Omar. Please give him a warm welcome from North Africa to give you the rundown of what went down in North Africa. Please, Omar, take over, man.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everybody. I'm really glad to be here in Lagos with you. And the best male artists from Northern Africa are Fnayer, Ngul Malik, Shayfin, Wizkid made there, French Montana, Unforgettable. Yes, he's a really African. Balti, Oulalala from Tunisia, Tamil Hosni, Yamal Aini from Egypt, l'Algerino Lemonot from Algeria, Saad Mjarrad, Ghaltana from Morocco, and Lakrim Colonel Carillo from Algeria. For best female artist in Northern Africa. No see. Ibtissam Tiskat, Minnik Oula Minni from Morocco. Zaho, Tant de Choses from Algeria. Asma Al-Mnowar, Andou Zin from Morocco. Shirin Kul Maghani from Egypt. Zina Dawdiya, Sayyidati from Morocco. And finally, Shabba Maria Khalitini from Algeria. Thank you.
All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joette. It's been a pleasure to come to Nigeria. It's for the very first time. Never been here before, and I'm getting to love Lagos. To begin with, thank you. To begin with, we've got Best Male Artist Eastern Africa, Diamond Platinums, Enika from Tanzania, Sinisho Legese, Selam Ethiopia from Ethiopia, Critical Malika from Kenya, Kibrom Birhane Ekista featuring Nasimbu Barasa, Ethiopia, Henok and Mehari Brothers, Fikir Yeshala from Ethiopia, Ali Kiba, Aje featuring MI, Tanzania, Octopizo, TBT from Kenya, Murakei, excuse my language, from Kenya. Taking you down to the ladies, the female list. Best female artist in Eastern Africa. Juliana Kanyamozi, I Am Still Here from Uganda. Chess Ntusi, Give It To You from Kenya. Victoria Kimani, Giving You, featuring Sarkodi from Kenya. Lady JD, Sawa Nawao from Tanzania. Vanessa Mde, Cash Madam, Tanzania. Wayna Wonderson, You Are Not Alone from Ethiopia. Nandi, One Day from Tanzania. Guys, thank you very much for your attention. Have a nice afternoon.
All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to announce the nominees for my region, Western Africa, for the Best Male Artist. And without further ado, here's the nominees. We have Techno with Rara from Nigeria. We have YC featuring Malik Berry Juice from Nigeria. We have MHD with La Puissance from Guinea. We also have Mr. Easy with Leg Over from Nigeria. We have DJ Arafat with Agbanyan from Côte d'Ivoire. We have Wizkid featuring Drake with Closer from Nigeria. We have Sarkodie with Painkiller from Ghana. And last but not least, we have Runtown with Mad Over You from Nigeria. Thank you very much for your time.
Some of them might not be familiar to you. One of the names you mentioned, you said it in a very civilized francophone style. But for us, for an African boy speaking very bad French, it's not. She said MHD, which is how it should be said. But here in Lagos, it's MHD.
All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
Bonjour. Excuse my English. I try to speak. And let me do slowly. Okay? Best female artist in Western Africa. Umu Sangare. Yere Fega featuring Tony Allen from Mali. Aramide. Why So Serious from Nigeria. Vivian Shidid Lonkelin from Senegal. Yemi Alade Tumbum from Nigeria. Seychelles Yolo Yolo from Nigeria. Tiwa Savage all over from Nigeria. Beka Nawat featuring Pato Ranking from Ghana. Zinab Noctambule featuring Shadow Christ for Benin. Thank you.
Merci David, c'est bon hein? Pas mal du tout, pas mal. On y va. We're going to go to Central Africa and to give us some of the names. Like I said, this region, Central Africa, is a real hive of music. There are some countries there and some artists that are doing massive numbers. And we're going to give some of the names right now. We're going to call the first half. We'll do it with our brother Bob from Cameroon. Please give your hands together for him.
All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
You said it all. Central Africa geographically looks small, but the jury will tell you we spent a lot of time to get in all the entries and evaluate them. It wasn't easy at all, but in a competition we must come out with a short list. And so it is that I would present to you the nominees for the best female artists in Central Africa. Montez with the tune Love with a Gunman from Cameroon. Ewube with the tune Fall on You from Cameroon. Renee's Mamamu, still from Cameroon. Nsoki with the tune Africa Unite, featuring Maforiza and Paulo Alves from Angola. Daphne is from Cameroon, and she came in with the title Kale. Mimi, still from Cameroon, that's a sweep, with the tune Dance for You. Merveille with Toi, still Cameroon. And to close this list, Busine with the title All Africa Party from Gabon. Thank you.
All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
C'était pas facile d'avoir autant d'artistes qui ont soumis leur clip et de décider. Et je trouve que les jurés ont été très équitables. What I was saying in French now is that many artists have submitted their videos, their songs and all. It wasn't very easy for anybody to see our way, but I thank all the jury for making something good of it. Okay, this is the best male artist in Central Africa. Maître Gims, Tout donné. Hiro, Ton pied, Mon pied, featuring Shindiba from DRC, the first one from DRC as well. Big Nello, O legado de lenda from Angola. Loco, Supporté, featuring Mr. Leo. He's from Cameroon. Fali Pupa, Elokoyo from DRC. We have Jovi, Umem from Cameroon. And we have Anselmo Ralph, Casas Comigo from Angola. And we have Que Black, Bazarde from DRC. Thank you very much.
Put your hands together, please, for Charles. So there's, I saw the noises when you heard Fali Pupa, you see, to tell you that there are people as big as him in that region as well. So, like I said, it's a voyage of discovery for all of us to discover music from the north, from the east, from the west, and central.
All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
Thank you so much. And nice to be here with you today. I'll be giving you both the male and the best female artist from Southern Africa because my colleague Delani Makalima from Zimbabwe had to leave early. Let's start with the ladies. We have Sally Boss Madam with the track Bim Bim featuring Busiswa from Namibia. We have Babes Wodumo with the track Family featuring Mampincha and Casper Nieuwest from South Africa. Then we have Busiswa with the track Ingondo, also from South Africa. We have Lebo Sehuela, not Segbobela. It's Sehuela with the track Lion of Judah from South Africa. Then we have Amanda Black, the track Amazulu from South Africa. We have Rue with the track Down from Zimbabwe. And finally, we have Tandiswa with the track Non Sokolo representing South Africa. Moving right along to the men, best male artist in Southern Africa. Pioneer leads the way, Mr. Hugh Masekela with the track Shango representing South Africa. We have AKA with the track The World Is Yours from South Africa. We have Nasty C with the track Down South featuring Sey and Ma E from South Africa. We have Tay Grin with the track Tola featuring Vanessa Mde from Malawi. We have MT We Up from South Africa. And we have Jar Praiser with the track Watora Mari featuring Diamond Platinums from Zimbabwe. Finally, Nduduzo Makatini with the track Igagu from South Africa. Thank you so much, guys.
All Africa Music Awards, AFRIMA.
Please, if you have any questions, let us know. Feel free. If you want to direct a member, just tell us who you are and who you represent, please.
Duwari Peter Said, I'm an entertainment lawyer. I was just wondering, what is the criteria for the selection of nominees? Do they necessarily have to be superstars or have huge YouTube views, or is it the quality of the music? Because I heard in the beginning that about 4,000 entries. There were about 4,000 entries, yes, and then so the people who were eventually nominated, were they just superstars, or is there any hope for the upcoming artists on this platform?
You take that, Mike. Yeah.
AFRIMA is for everyone, whether you're established or you're upcoming, or you are still at the junction of thinking of what to do. What is important is you must have a published work. Thank God you're a lawyer. You must have a published work, not kind of work you still have on your phone and you're listening to it all yourself. It must be published. One. Number two, you must submit. We open the window on May 8th and turn it on July 17th for people to submit their works. And it's only those who have submitted their works that at the end of the day will be assessed by the jury. And 5 criteria, hope I got it right, with which jury have been voted. And I think it's about 20 points per 5 of each of the criteria have been voted upon. And at the end of the day, the highest scores will take the end of the day. That's the process, really. It's simple as ABC.
If I am to submit a song for AFRIMA, must the song have a video? I'd like to know that. And also, I heard so much about numbers of views and followership and all that. I'm very frank, a lot of our artists and a lot of entertainers buy followership, you know, so I really want to know if it's the quality we're looking at or just popularity. Thank you very much.
Nothing to do with numbers, nothing to do with views on YouTube or any other platform. Some of the songs didn't have videos that made it through. Some were only on SoundCloud. The quality of the music was primary reason why some of these songs were here. Some of the songs from some of the artists didn't make it. It would be a particular song from an artist that would be there because the jury felt that that particular song had done enough to be there. So it's not about whether you're in the rock genre or in the jazz or in the pop or contemporary. It's about the quality of the audio work and also the audio visual as well. Do you want to add more, Chris? Any member of the jury want to add a bit more? Yeah, anybody? Okay.
I think you summed it up quite well, Elisa. I think, people must not feel discouraged. We've been sitting and listening to a lot of SoundCloud submissions, if you don't have a video, please do not feel discouraged. Submit your works, and they will be considered. And I think, especially, if you're in a rock group, if I'm correct, and I think please, keep at it and keep pushing. Please don't be afraid to submit or don't hesitate to submit. Please put your work in there and we'll consider it. Okay.
I just wanted to come back on the whole notion of views, because my brother from Abuja talked about views. Yes, views indicate the number of people who watch a video, for example. And it would tell you how popular or how unpopular, how seen or how unseen a musical work could be. But this has nothing, totally nothing to do with our judgment or appreciation. I'll tell you, if it had to do, then most of the categories will be carried away very easily by North America and North Africa, I beg your pardon. I was very, very surprised that there's some tracks coming from North Africa that hit 500 million. I never knew that a single track on the African continent could hit 500 million. But this in no way, I tell you, would influence the way the jury would appreciate the work. It had to do with the quality of the music and not the numbers of views. So please get it right. Don't shy away from submitting because your views are low. We have some artists who had very low views as compared to others, but were in the final basket, whereas others who had millions of views were not accepted. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you very much.
Yes, I would like to thank everybody. I would like to thank the partners. I would like to thank the Union Africaine, the African Union, and everybody that has worked very hard for this. We've been working from 9 to 10. Mike, we have to have a word on that. And we would like to thank as well the media, and I would like to say it in French as well. Merci à toutes ces personnes qui ont participé à cet événement. Merci à toutes les personnes qui ont fait en sorte qu'aujourd'hui on puisse faire en sorte que l'Afrique aille de l'avant. I would like to thank all the African artists that had submitted, and even though you think that it's because of your view. No, it's not because of your view. It's because of the quality and because you are African. That's the reason why AFRIMA is here. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you.
For hope, for celebration.